Yo, what is up, guys? It is the yard sale of the year, longest US Route 127. I'm at my first sale. Let's jump into it. Didn't even have the GoPro ready yet, but we picked up some bad boy snipers. Going to the next one. Spotted from Nickelodeon. Nostalgia. I love Rugrats. Of course, I'm going to pick it up for 10 cents. Chucky's the best. This camcorder, she was asking 10. I don't know why I didn't pick it up. Later, I looked up, and it was 68 bucks. I should have grabbed that. I also found this Nostalgia Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles towel. I love anything at this age, and for 10 cents, I will also take that. Morning. Right away, I spotted some Nerf guns. There's a lot of Nerf guns.
Yeah, him and his brother.
Gotta start the small talk right away.
And that one on the ground. I've never seen such a big Nerf gun.
I know, I was like, that's ridiculous.
Too bad that wasn't a squirt gun. That'd been fun.
Right. The son said this next gun hurt pretty bad. You like this one? You like how they start putting like safeties on here too?
Oh, really?
That's hilarious. I usually don't pick up Nerf guns, but these bigger ones are kind of my favorite. I'll take the 3 big boys.
3 big boys?
Yeah.
$3.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
That way, everybody.
I see these Imagine X figures at every garage sale, but for $1, you gotta pick it up. If you know anything about me, I love playing the guitar, and I'm definitely going to pick up any guitar at a decent price. He's asking $65. I'm going to check it out, make sure that it's structural, nothing's cracked or coming loose. And if everything looks good, we're going to shoot our shot. Would you do 50 for the guitar?
I think.
You had 65 on it.
Yeah, I know that. You said 50. You 55.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm all about if I say something, you come back with something, I think it's fair, you know? Yeah. I always like finding different stuff at garage sales. This dude's record collection is crazy. And just a reminder, wait till the end to see everything I found. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want some more content like this. Back to the garage sales. This next sale, he was nice enough to let me use his porta potty. Shout out to him because I was freaking out. There's no restrooms for the public all the way from Wert to Celina until the Marathon gas station. Just FYI. I saw these basketballs, Final Four and Vince Carter. I probably would have picked them up, but I honestly forgot after asking him to use the restroom after seeing them. Went back in, and he's got a lot of cool stuff. He's got a setup that looks like he sells all the time because he has a little storefront desk, but I get to the back and I find this Hot Beats guitar. Again, I love my guitars. I looked up the prices and watched the video and had to pick it up for $6. Morning. Don't usually buy clothes, but when I see some nice heavier duty pullover jackets, that kind of thing that are embroidered and team, prefer pro teams, but I'll take any kind of college teams as well that are well known. Of course, for the right price. Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. If I got 3 of these, would you be able to do 3, 4, and 3? So it'd be like 10 even. She was asking 5 a piece, so it's buy 2, get 1 free. There's 5 on each of them.
How about 12? Would that work?
12's fine, yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to be a stickler, but
Yeah.
she was being nice, so.
I made my family
Clean out the wardrobe, yep.
Yeah.
It's not a bad time to do it, you know.
I'm like, we're cleaning it out.
Shout out to anyone who has an actual cash register at a garage sale. That's amazing. Awesome.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Happy shopping. Good luck
Thanks.
to you.
At this next garage sale, I wasn't seeing too much, but I did spot this mask. Depending on who the mask is, they can actually go for a decent amount of money. There are all kinds of brands, though, and ages, so you want to find an old one with a well-known person. You know who this mask is supposed to be of?
That's that new governor.
Okay.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know who that is because I'm from Indiana. So I put it back down. More Nerf guns. There are so many Nerf guns. Almost every sale has Nerf guns for $3 a piece. So if you are ever trying to get more Nerf guns for your kids to have a giant fight or stockpile or something, you can usually find them at garage sales for $3 a piece or bundle them, make a good deal. I personally don't like to flip them because for some reason they just don't go for a lot unless you get some of those really big heavy duty ones, which is why I picked up some of those bigger ones earlier. But I also saw these sheep at a lot of the sales, so it must have been something local to the Wert area. I went next door to the other sale. And I was so sad to see that the guy was already holding a Nintendo DS.
I might have to find one.
Yeah, there's plenty of banks around here.
There's hardly any video games out at garage sales anymore, at least for good prices. I look at this Amazon box, but they have it priced pretty decently, 20 below what it's worth, not enough to flip it, so put that back down. Morning. Is it early? I had to drive from Fort Wayne, so it was like, I was up before this.
Going all over the day, are you?
Yeah, I'm just going down to like Celina. Yeah. All kinds of stuff. Stuff I collect is like video game stuff.
Oh.
And then I've got like a 12-month or a 13-month-old now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking out for little boy stuff. Spotted a jersey. Let's take a look. Right.
My kids were small. I always had a good garage sale, but this is all my daughter's stuff. So.
Get wrecked.
People sell stuff online anymore.
Right. Well, and it just takes so much time and effort to set anything up, and then you sell maybe 10% of it, and end up giving most of it away. Looked up the comps on that jersey. Is the jersey considered a shirt, or is it different? And went for my pitch.
I don't know.
Probably a shirt. I don't know. Does she have a jersey on there? Shirt. $5.
Okay. Cool.
Or wedding stuff. My daughter got married, so I got extra wedding stuff.
I'm 7 years past that, luckily. So.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Kind of be careful because we don't have all the outdoor stuff.
Okay, gotcha. Walked through and spotted this old baby doll. It had a brand faintly on the back, but I'll have to see if I can pick it up and look it up later.
Hi.
Should make it an even 5 for it.
Sure.
Here's a $5 bill. You're almost out of one, so.
Well, thank
Cool.
you.
Yep, thank you so much.
That was my baby when I
Was it?
Yeah, so it's old.
Oh, okay.
Me, it's really
Yeah,
old.
my sister-in-law actually collects just like all kinds of older baby dolls and stuff, and does different art stuff with them, or just keeps them in like collections and stuff.
I hope she enjoys it.
Yeah, thank you.
I think I probably did when I was young.
Yeah.
My memory is not there.
Oh, gotcha. Yep, thank you. So this next place is just like, I'd say 60% of the garage sales I went to. It literally looks like there's resellers set up along the entire strip of 127 that do this year round. No disrespect to them, but they've already got their prices marked pretty far up. There's not much margin for me, so anytime I see a setup like this, I just get the heck out of there. Hi. Got a big setup here.
Wow.
This is awesome. Always establish the small talk. Right. I've seen a million stacks of these Disney books. I've been collecting books lately for my kid. These aren't board bricks yet, so I'd have to hold on to them. They had them priced okay, but they were missing a few in the set, so I put them back. This is a Cabbage Patch Kid. You've probably seen these a ton at garage sales. They're usually overpriced because people think they're worth a ton of money, like Beanie Babies. This one's Kusa. I look them up anyways, just in case, and all three are not worth that much. This book is a shout out to an old video I made that had it marked for like $1,000. It's not worth anything. This might have been my favorite house. She had a lot of really cool vintage toys and collectibles, like this Wile E. Coyote. He's not really worth that much, to be honest. I may end up just keeping him for myself. There's a Bugs Bunny, too. I don't know why I didn't pick him up for the $5. The guitar is hilarious. I'm talking about a Celina Gomez guitar from Wizards of Waverly Place. I remember watching this show. Super funny. I love guitars, as I mentioned. It's out to me for 5. Instantly cuts the value in half. She knows that I kind of really don't want it. Hard to pass up. All right, I'll do it. The guitar and the Wiley. Hold that for 1 second.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He's still in pretty good shape.
Yeah. Yeah, he's fun. That was one of my favorites growing up. Was Roadrunner and Wiley.
You can have him playing the guitar.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Stop back.
Definitely, thank you. Unfortunately, my GoPro died during this sale where I found some really cool vintage toys, so wait till the end to see what I found. Jackpot, found some books for the kid. We're picking them up all day if they're 25 cents a piece. If they're any more than that, they're useless to me. Please lower your prices. Kind of kidding, but not really. So, ended up at this place that has a lot of tents, and it looks like a little flea market at a church. Not too bad. A lot of cool stuff. It was a little more garage sale-y than flea market, so that's cool. It's not just random liquidation items being sold for almost close to full price. Unfortunately, couldn't find anything at 12/10. Went into the church, still can't find anything. I found some board books though, and of course, as I said, if they're 25 cents, I'm picking them up.
McDonald's, that's your favorite?
Do you know if the board books count as hard books or are those
What is it?
like the kids' board books? Are those the hardcover or are they? Okay, gotcha. I don't know why I use sign language like that, but she said they were more than 25 cents, so I turned them down. I ended up at another kind of flea market setup, and there's just not a lot going on, but this baby is hilarious, looking over the toys like it's Toy Story. Shout out to whoever set it up. Almost picked up that little bike that went off-road, but it was $75. Walked through a couple more tents, and by far the most expensive tent was this one that I thought was overpriced. They had these Xbox games that are just, you can get them for $5 on eBay all day, free ship, and he was asking $10 a piece. No disrespect, it's just upsetting when I finally find video games somewhere and they're just extremely overpriced. The Xbox console was $100. If it had more stuff with it, like all of the games, maybe it'd be worth something, but just some controllers with used analog sticks, it's not really worth that, in my opinion. Some really cool Beatles stuff and other collectibles, but this guitar was probably the largest travesty. I was excited, saw a guitar. It's a starter Fender with a soft cover, and they were asking $350. It's probably $100 to $150 guitar on Facebook Marketplace, or even at a used guitar shop, so that was just the last straw for me. This poster is pretty cool though. It's only $20. I looked up the game. It's just not that big of a game title, so I left it. Anytime I see wrestling stuff, you always check it out, even if it's newer. This is a cool wrestling ring. Didn't see any markings on it that said anything, so you gotta flip it over, find the year. It was definitely a lot newer, and unfortunately, I looked up the comp and it was maybe $15 just for the ring. They're asking $20 for the whole thing. Not really good for reselling, but a decent price for a kid. Took the walk of shame. The rest of these sales, I got down to Celina finally, and it was okay stuff. Like, definitely some different things. It wasn't just a lot of the same stuff, but really nothing for reselling. I left this reseller's house that looks like the whole neighborhood is playing at his house, and went to the next house to him, and it's another reseller. They got this Gibson amp marked extremely high. I'm not saying it's a bad price, but for the age of it and being a yard sale and paying top dollar, it's just taking a big risk. I did come across another musical instrument. Shout out to Rewilded Reselling. I think I'm saying that right. He is another reseller that picked this up on another video, but his ended up breaking, so I passed as well. All right, guys, we are back, and look at this haul. We got a lot of cool finds, so let's just jump right into it. My favorite one of the trip, we're just going to start out with the good stuff. JF1 PV, or PV, however you want to say it. It's a hollow body electric guitar. He had it for $65. That was honestly a really good deal. I couldn't help myself. If you put $65, I'm gonna offer you $50. He came back with the $55. Of course, I said yes, because that's more than fair. And as you can see in the comps, I'm gonna be putting the eBay overlays up if I can find them. This goes for, you know, anywhere between $175 up to even $400. It's a little rough shape. Some of the rust or patina on it definitely needs restrung. That's pretty cheap, and I'm excited to play it. I might end up keeping it because I have a hard time selling any instruments or musical gear, but super cool find. We got some wrestling figures. Always pick these up if they're old enough. Couldn't really tell from the information on here which one it was when I looked it up, but I found it. Not a crazy score, but still a good pickup. This was $1. Again, can't really find the comps on this exact one, but similar ones go around $10 plus. Nothing crazy. This one cracked me up. If you saw in the video, she saw me pick it up and just immediately dropped the price to half, so $5. I couldn't turn it down. If you're a Wizards of Waverly Place fan or a younger millennial / even Gen Z, you would know this show. Obviously, Celina Gomez is very famous now and does a lot of music. So again, I love my guitars and my instruments. It's hard for me to give them up. So we'll see if the Celina Gomez / Disney factor is a good selling point. Someone has an outrageous price for a brand new one on eBay for like $200-300, but this is probably somewhere in the $30 to $50 range at most. These caps are nice for the kids because it stopped them from splitting their fingers open because they do get sharp up there. We got Where the Wild Things Are. This is a great book if you've never read it. Obviously pretty big book, so recognize it right away. Check the tag. If you don't know how to check out prices for things when you're looking around. You just check the tag, type in the year and the brand that pops up. This one was 1980, so I knew it was one of the more original ones and is older. This baby doll freaked me out. You pick it up and the eyes just open and stare back into your soul. It's in pretty rough shape. As you can see, like pieces of the skin are just kind of going all over. The brand on the back of the neck says Einco Inc. I looked that up, didn't really see this one or exact comps. There's a lot of unsold ones with the asking price pretty high up there. So $5, easy pickup. And we got some Rugrats figures. 1997, again, check the tag. I figured this wouldn't go for much, but I might keep it for my little plush wall of all my little figures in my shop here. Or we'll sell it. We'll see how we do. This is another one. I think it said 1999 on the tag. It's supposed to talk and has a battery pack, so I don't know if it works, but it was in the $3 box. So I knew it was worth more than $3, and it's just super cool. I love my nostalgic Nickelodeon stuff. This Batman figure, for $1, I just picked it up because I bundled it with this for $2. But it's not looking like it's going to be much more than $10 to $15, so not the best pickup. Then we got the massive Imaginext. If you ever see the feet here on anything, it's the toy Imaginext. A lot of these are out here, not just the Batman ones, but just all kinds of different ones. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have the accessories on it. One of the wings on the back is broken, which is why she priced it at $1. But for $1, I figured I might as well just throw it up there and auction it. They do go for anywhere from $20+. So could be fun. We'll see what we get for that. We got Wile E. Coyote. I don't think this was the best pickup. He was $5, but I got it with the guitar for $10. So it is an older one, not the oldest. Should be able to make a quick double up on that. These Nike cleats look super clean for being used. A lot of cleats actually just don't go for a lot of money. I don't really know why, but these are like the metal cleats, so they're baseball, softball. I actually had this toy growing up. It was the Power Rangers. Put all the weapons together and makes one giant gun. This is a replacement piece that I know somebody definitely will want. More Power Rangers. I saw Bandai on the bottom, so I figured it was Power Rangers. Looked it up. It was super cool. I think I might keep him for myself. Again, it's really hard for me to get rid of stuff, but his eyes shoot out. And these little castle guys are perfect for the castle set I've been saving for my kid that I grew up with. This Tycho Hot Beats guitar is super cool. Again, I love anything musical, so I may end up keeping for myself. Says it works, so I took his word on it, although I'd say it's 50-50 on when people tell me if things work and they don't. I get a lot of duds, so be careful out there. If the price tag gets higher and they say something works, maybe make sure it works. $6 couldn't go wrong, and the comps were looking solid for that. So even if I don't keep for myself, it will be an easy flip. Lava lamps. If you don't know anything about lava lamps, first thing you do is take the cap off right here and just see if it says lava light. If it says lava light, you got a decent lava lamp. They're different ages and years and colors. I think it's called the Midnight Black with Emerald Green. And $15. I talked down to $10. He was a super nice guy. As you can see, I love my lava lamps. I got a little guy right here. Sold about 3, 4, or 5 of these. Lava lights up to the $100 range almost every time. So it's a really good, easy pickup. It is glass, and obviously you got to make sure the electronics work. It's not the hardest thing to ship if you just really wrap this up nice. It is a thicker glass, so just take care when you're shipping it out if you're going to sell it online. Then we got to the clothes rack. Saw a Cubs jersey. It looked really nice embroidered. And on the jerseys, you always look down at the bottom here, and there's usually some kind of stitching. This is Majestic brand. This is a more popular brand, a little older. Official licensed merch, so I looked it up. And of course, if you know baseball at all, I'm not a huge baseball fan, but I know Sammy Sosa. This is an easy jersey to spot and throw $5 at. These probably aren't the best pickups, and honestly, I don't really like to get into clothes too much because I think it's just way too overpopulated with clothes resellers and vintage with all the millennials. But these were some older tags on these Ohio State pullovers. For the price, it wasn't too bad. I might lot them together because they are all mostly the same size, so I think somebody that is I believe a double XL is going to really enjoy getting a bargain on all 3. Along with that 9-light hot rod truck was this Walmart delivery truck. I've seen a decent amount of these out there, not just the Walmart, but they have different brands too. I almost didn't pick it up, but again, it was $1. It does take up a little space, but it's not the worst flip. Not as good as condition as I would have liked, but the paint's mostly still on there. The wheels are all there. It's good. A little rust, but I think it'll go to a good home. Also picked up all these Nerf guns. They're $1 a piece, so you really can't go wrong. Gonna probably stockpile these for the kid to have a Nerf gun fight with me someday. But they are easy to flip. If not, otherwise I'll triple up on that. Get $3 a gun at a garage sale. LOL. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you had some fun seeing what I found today in one of the longest garage sales in the US. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. And if you see me, make sure you say hi. Hopefully you found some good deals. See you guys later.